Nearly every automaker and tech company is now involved with autonomous driving. Joan Woodward is Executive Vice President of Public Policy for Travelers and President of the Travelers Institute, and she's joining us now. Joan, what would you say is the state of autonomous driving?
Sure. The industry really has grown significantly over the past few years with countless tech companies and startups getting involved in this space. And the technology really is pretty advanced. We have testing and rollouts now in limited pockets in certain cities around the country. But there's significant other things to talk about, like the adoption of consumers, public policy, regulation, insurability of these vehicles.
What about people who are concerned about not having control of the wheel and actually driving?
Yeah, AVs will ultimately benefit society, we believe, by reducing the number of crashes. Last year we had 36,000 people died on U.S. roads, and 94% of those crashes are due to human error. So if you think about human error taken out of that equation, you're going to have a reduction in fatalities and crashes. It's going to take a while to adopt these autonomous vehicles for society, but we believe there are benefits certainly out there to reducing human error and crashes.
What are some of the changes this will mean for the auto industry?
Yeah, the auto insurance industry is really we certainly at Travelers are taking a hard look at this. We produced a brand new position paper, a white paper, laying out the facts and figures of the insurability of these vehicles. But assessing liability is what we do best, right? We're risk managers. And so for the consumer, it will be seamless. You will get a check in the mail if you have a crash, just like you do today within a few days. But we on the back end will figure out who's liable through the data that's collected in the autonomous vehicle or the human error that still may be an intervention. So for the consumer, it'll be seamless. For us on the back end, we take our risk management very seriously and we're good at it. And so we have no doubt the current insurance structure can accommodate.
Could you explain more about who's actually at fault in a collision with a driverless vehicle?
We know how to assess risk, and by looking at the data collected at the autonomous vehicle versus the driver error or human error, if there was an intervention. So we will determine that through a fancy word called subrogation to that manufacturer for liability. But it is within our reach, and we do it best. And the insurance industry will certainly be able to accommodate commercial as well as personal. And travelersinstitute.org is where you can learn more.
Joan, thanks so much. We will be following this story.
Thanks for having me.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.